You would think that the woke activists would have learned their lesson with the failed boycott for Hogwarts Legacy, that there is nothing you can do when it comes to J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. That world is so beloved. People care about that story and that world so much that there's nothing you can do to stop people from buying it, regardless of if they agree with J.K. Rowling or not. And by the way, the controversial J.K. Rowling statement of that there's a difference between biological men and biological women, that's something that 99% of people agree with anyway. But nevertheless, the woke transgender activists have already announced when they said, hey, by the way, we're rebooting the Harry Potter series. It's going to be 7 seasons on the streaming service and on HBO, and J.K. Rowling is involved. They already announced, we're going to boycott this. Don't support J.K. Rowling. As if that hadn't spectacularly failed just a few months ago with Hogwarts Legacy. Well, J.K. Rowling, as she usually does, responds pretty forthright. Well, J.K. Rowling receiving the news that once again these freaks were going to try to boycott her, she has responded. J.K. Rowling brushes off activist calls to boycott upcoming Harry Potter Max series. I've taken the precaution of laying in a large stock of champagne. She is a merciless troll when it comes to these freaks. Ever since Warner Brothers Discovery unveiled their plans to reboot the Harry Potter franchise as a live-action Max series, Twitter activists have attempted to organize a mass boycott against due to potential involvement of the franchise's creator, J.K. Rowling. Officially announced on April 12th, they said the series will be a faithful adaptation of the iconic books. And of course, the Rowling Library, officially made this announcement. Max's commitment to preserving the integrity of my books is important to me, and I'm looking forward to being a part of this new adaptation, which will allow for a degree of depth and detail only afforded by a long-form television series. Unsurprisingly, this news was met with backlash from Twitter activists, and we went over this when it happened. There were even people that are saying if there's anyone involved with this, even if they're children, they need to be held accountable, they need to be canceled, they need to be held responsible for what they're doing. Truly despicable shit. But not surprising based off what we've seen from the transgender activists over the last several years. You had somebody like this. Those who will play in the new Harry Potter series working with J.K. Rowling will be making a choice, a stand against trans people all over the world. And it got way more despicable than that. Responding to the calls for a boycott on April 21st, Rowling sarcastically declared this, dreadful news, which I feel duty-bound to share. Activists in my mentions are trying to organize yet another boycott of my work, this time of the Harry Potter TV show. As forewarned is forearmed, I've taken the precaution of laying in a large stock of champagne. She's a merciless troll because she knows that it's going to have no effect. She knows that just like the Hogwarts Legacy boycott was a complete and total failure. In fact, they sold almost 3 times as many Harry Potter or Hogwarts Legacy games as they expected to. It was a massive success, maybe even in large part because of the boycott. Because when you see these transgender activist freaks out there, you see how delusional they are. It almost makes you want to check out the game or the book series that much more. And the fact that these people are trying to think they have an effect on everything is insane. They'll claim, oh, Pottermore had a decrease in profits last year. It's because of J.K. Rowling. These people are so fucking stupid. It's really hard to comprehend. If you actually look at these numbers, you'll realize that in 2020, when J.K. Rowling had the big controversy, right? When she published that terrible, crazy opinion that there's a difference between biological men and biological women, her company, Pottermore, had profits of £3.8 million back in 2020. And then during the COVID shutdown, during 2021, they actually saw a massive rise in profits. So after all this controversy, after the cancellation attempts, and of course, while people were inside and reading a lot more and things like that, a lot of digital sales, they actually saw sales spike up, almost triple, to £9.5 million. And then, of course, last year, where they want to say there was a decrease in revenue, well, yeah, there wasn't as many sales last year after everyone's actually back out doing things again. But still, when you look at those numbers, £5.7 million. So to put that in perspective, a significant increase, £2 million increase over the pre-controversy profits. It has not hurt J.K. Rowling at all. These people that are trying to boycott or that are claiming they're having some effect, they aren't. Her books are selling better now. Her profits are more now than they were back fucking before her controversy. It is laughable for these people to continue this boycott, and good on J.K. Rowling for continuing to troll them. These people need to be mocked. They need to be ridiculed. They need to understand that they have no power, and this is the way you deal with it. Let me know what you think about J.K. Rowling and her comments in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.